My name is Margaret Windsor, but the name I have to use is Peggy Ann Dempsey Childers, and I've explained that on other videos. I wanted to say that I wanted to connect this to the video I just put up, and it was about the WDBJ7 shootings on TV. They were mind control shootings, and they're not going to tell that. Nobody is. The whole Blitz media picked up on it, except they delete what really happened, as in so many murders. And I did want to say this, that, I'm showing all this. I want to show this. Is the reason I got up at 3 o'clock this morning. I put 2 videos up about WDBJ7, and then I just put another one up trying to explain. I didn't get that all on here. In my writing a book about mind control murders in 76 to April Fool of 80, when they put antifreeze in me, and I didn't find out about my name and my kidnapping until late 83, and the Brits told me. But I had written a medical malpractice book, and Larry Flint had been shot in Lawrenceville, Georgia, March the 6th of 78. And later, I was writing in the book about Larry McDonald, congressman, doctor, and mind control, modifying behavior, and programming people to kill, or it's murder being made to look like suicide. You can program a person to appear to commit suicide, like Robin Williams. And also you can do like Brian Williams off of NBC, to where they're confused. They're not really lying. They're programmed and they confuse it. But look what people did to Brian Williams. I mean, you know what gets me, and I won't go back and get into that right at the moment. I've put it up there, my kidnapping. Elizabeth's sitting there using my money, my title, my hell, and my father's name has been run through mud, and they don't even have me. My father never married Wallace Warfield Simpson. The double did, so, and a 99-year seal put on it, and my kidnapping. So I'm not, but there are acceptable crimes, and evidently Elizabeth is one of them. But I wanted to get to this. I wrote about the mind control murders, and this is mold and mildew. I was up in the middle of the night trying to do those tapes. And here I am over it. I can't get away from it, though. It's close in here, and that's where the air comes out. And this is all dirty and just like that, too, down here. So anyway, last night I just noticed when I was trying to listen to the tape that my voice was so raspy, and I kept trying to cough up phlegm all night long the last 2 nights. And the maintenance here will not fix it. It shouldn't even have been like this. It's an antiquated old air and heating unit, but it wasn't clean before I moved in, and it gets soaked around the bottom. But before I've told all this, what the point in doing this one so that it's documented is nothing else. I wanted to go back to mind control murders and what you can do with them real quick and put it on this video, just so it's up there. The plane carrying Larry McDonald went down August 31st of 83. I'd written about him in the medical malpractice book, and there were murders at the Piedmont Hospital where Mr. or Dr. McDonald worked, Piedmont. There were Warren Rosanna Matthews murders, and they were forensic pathologists there, and there was the Jean Strockelman murder on Christmas Eve, where she was blown against the wall there. She was a receptionist for Dr. It wasn't Hartley. Hardiman. Yeah, Hardiman. He was a psychiatrist. So this woman, she had the same attorney I did, who was a former district attorney there in Atlanta, Eugene Kaiser. One of the few people would touch anything and was honest. But anyway, that's back there. I was flown out to Larry Flint's, who'd been shot, and mind control used on him. or on the, well, I don't know, on the guy that shot him, and killed his attorney there. And that the guy was under mind control to do it. So you're talking about victims that have been programmed that have no idea and no way of stopping their actions because they're taken away from them. Somebody else is controlling them. They're puppets. So what I wanted to get back to here is just, I just want to lay this out. It's the Tesla files that were stolen that go back to early 30s as far as I know. But they've had cure for any disease. They can create a disease and they can cure it since then, or maybe before. My point is that they certainly do not want this known worldwide because the economy is built on the medical profession. If you look at all the inventories and the new technology rather than finding a cure, the pharmaceuticals and the chemical-based, that's where so much money comes in. But anyway, I was flown out to Mr. Flint's because he knew that I was aware who shot him and how. He flew me out there when Larry McDonald, the plane went down, and that was August the 31st coming up in '83. So October the 1st, Mr. Flint flew me out to his home. I flew out on Delta, and it was about that time his Jimmy Carter, who had been governor, and anyway, he of Georgia, his sister, Gene Stapleton Carter died, or Gene Carter Stapleton, died of cancer about the same time, and maybe a couple of days before I went out there, October the 1st of '83, and now Jimmy Carter has cancer. And supposedly his whole family, it's hereditary. And, it may be, let me put it there, but it may not, some of it. It can be induced, so that's all I'm going to say. Former President Carter has cancer, and I understand it's really bad. His birthday's coming up October the 1st. I had not known that. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And I wanted to get in. I'm still trying to breathe. In the middle of the night, I woke up and did those 2 videos, and I guess I wanted to know, I've been through such heck, they've used my illness against me. I'm allergic to chemicals, and my immune system attacks itself when I'm in close quarters, and there's no cure. You have to breathe, and that's what causes it. You breathe it, and your immune system attacks itself, and inflammation and all kinds of. But anyway, mold and mildew is not good for anybody, and I wanted to show that, but I woke up in 3 o'clock this morning. I was doing those 2 videos about WDBJ7, the shootings, and the media is not going to tell it unless they're forced to tell it. And anyway, I was just trying to replay one of the tapes, and I found out that my voice was worse than not worse than I thought, but I could hardly talk. And so I don't know the damage that's been done to me from inhaling the mold and mildew in here for a month and a half. But anyway, it involves a lease and et cetera, et cetera. But that was the reason I wanted to bring attention to that also. Not that it does me any good. I don't have much longer to live. I'm 76 years old. Anyway, I'll leave it at that.